take a motion to move into regular session, please?
So moved. Or second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Very good, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, public. It's good to see you. When you're ready, Kathy, you can call us to order, please.
This meeting, which is hereby called to order, is in compliance with the notice requirements of the law. Public notice was posted in the Office of the Board of Education and communicated to the municipal clerk, the Daily Record, and the Star Ledger on January 9, 2017.
Okay, very good. If we could stand and salute our flag, please. Salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone. And roll call when you're ready.
Mr. Brusio, Ms. Dodd. Here. Ms. Rosario, Mr. Miller.
Here.
Mrs. Laurie.
Here.
Mr. Sarnio.
Here.
Mrs. Nyland. Mrs. Phillips. Here. Ms. Ruiz. Here. Mrs. Sauer.
Here. Thank you very much. Good evening, public. This is the portion of the meeting where we come to you for agenda items. If anyone would like to speak, ask a question, make a comment on agenda items only at this time, you'll have 3 minutes to stand up, state your name and address, and communicate. Anyone interested? Okay, I see no one at this point. I'll close that portion of the meeting. At the end of the meeting, we do have another public comment for any items. Okay, moving on to approving of our minutes. We have regular and executive session, both from August 22nd.
So moved.
Second. Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. Corrections, comments, questions, anyone? All good on that? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Very good, thank you, everyone. Ms. Jenish, communications, please.
Yes, we have thank you notes from Tyrell Gentinium for scholarships that he received. One was to the board and one is to the class of 1955 scholarship committee.
Very good, thank you for that. And also Dover Renaissance, I did hand that over to Mr. Miller, who's with Dover Renaissance, and that was very sweet of Mr. Chinchini, and good luck to him, I'm sure.
I like the picture.
The picture, that was very
Very
sweet.
sweet.
Very, very sweet. Okay, on to Board Secretary and Treasurer report, Ms. Laurie.
Okay, I move we approve and/or adopt the treasurer's reports month ending July 31, 2017.
We have a second. On the motion, we have a second. Questions, comments, anyone? Everybody's good, then roll call, please.
Ms. Dodd.
Yes.
Mr. Miller.
Yes.
Mrs. Laurie.
Yes.
Mr. Scarnio.
Yes.
Mrs. Phillips. Yes. Ms. Ruiz.
Yes.
Mrs. Shower.
Yes. Thank you very much, Mrs. Laurie. Superintendent's report, Mr. Becker.
Thank you, ma'am. We recommend the placement and transportation for the one student as noted.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion.
What's the motion?
Second.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. Any questions or comments? Okay, roll call then, please.
Ms. Dodd.
Yes.
Mr. Miller.
Yes.
Mrs. Laurie.
Yes.
Mr. Scarnio.
Yes.
Mrs. Phillips.
Yes.
Ms. Ruiz. Yes. Mrs. Shower.
Yes.
We have a termination of the placement, which we present to you for your edification. And in terms of the travel authorization, it's not a big list this time. We have one person requesting a professional development activity. It's one of our guidance counselors attending the Training Institute for School Counselors.
Very good.
So moved.
We have a motion, we have a second, and we have a second. Any questions or comments? Okay, roll call, please.
Ms. Dodd.
Yes.
Mr. Miller.
Yes.
Mrs. Laurie.
Yes.
Mr. Scarnio.
Yes.
Mrs. Phillips.
Yes.
Ms. Ruiz. Yes. Mrs. Shower.
Yes, thank you. Is that it, Mr. Becker?
That's it.
Thank you very much, sir. On to personnel, Mr. Miller.
I make a motion that the board approve staff and extra services appointments for the 2017-18 school year. Items 1 through 13 goes to page 6.
Okay, second. We have a motion, we have a second. Any questions or comments? Okay. Roll call, please.
Ms. Dodd.
Yes.
Mr. Miller.
Yes.
Mrs. Laurie,
Yes.
Mr. Scarnio,
Yes.
Mrs. Phillips,
Yes.
Ms. Ruette,
Yes.
Mrs. Shower.
Yes. Thank you very much. And Mr. Miller, since there was so much personnel involved in the next, I'm wondering if you could move
Sure.
curriculum and co-curricular also.
I make a motion the board approve the following curriculum guidelines. There are 7 in total that we received in our packet.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. Any questions, comments?
Yeah, I have one or two comments. In the AP Biology, on page 142 of 165, under description of technology use, there's nothing listed there, just for, here, pass the piece of paper down. And I notice a lot more, like there's an enhancement of using the SAMR, the higher levels of that, and I thought that was very impressive. So, and I love how the one thing, I guess Ms. Kinsinger, when we start with the hunter-gatherers. I thought, wow, we're really starting early.
Starting in the series.
Yes,
Wow.
yes, I thought it was great.
Yep. Excellent, excellent materials. Ms. Royce, did you have something?
Thank you, Madam President. Yeah, I echo Ms. Laurie's assessment that some of these are pretty impressive, and I'm wondering if we're going to receive a presentation on them. I might have been confused as to whether or not we were. It's a lot to digest, which is very welcome. I'm glad that so much thought and effort was put into creating these, and I'd like to see it. You know, some of us are visual and auditory learners, and I may understand it better if there's a presentation on them.
Mr. Becker?
Or a synopsis of what we have in those big packets.
We have 127 guides. Tonight, just the 7 was approximately 600 pages. So to sit and say we could do one for every curriculum guide, it really wouldn't be advantageous. But what we do is invite the supervisors in to give an update over what's going on in their department, how many curriculum guides, innovative program, that type of thing. So that will be part of a more generic departmental presentation. Not the next meeting, 2 meetings from now, the principals will be here discussing all their test scores for the annual test score review. So we do have all the elements that'll start coming and doing presentations now. I don't know if that answers your...
I think so. It's exciting to hear that something more is coming, because there's a lot here.
Yeah, every year our supervisors get up and go through the curriculum, what they've done, successes, hopes for the future. A pretty good review.
Good, thank you.
Okay, very good. Anybody else? All righty. Very good. Roll call then.
Ms. Dodd,
Yes.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Mrs. Laurie,
Yes.
Mr. Scarnio,
Yes.
Mrs. Phillips,
Yes.
Ms. Ruette,
Yes.
Mrs. Shower.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Miller. Did you want to say
And
something?
then just item B, I just wanted to congratulate all of the new staff who was able to take part in professional development during the summer. 37 staff members were able to participate. Some were able to go to different universities around the country to receive the training, so I think that's
A
great
busy
number
summer.
of people that went for training during the summer. Had
Agreed.
that opportunity.
Busy summer. Very good, thank you for that. Okay, on to community relations. Ms. Rosario is not here. Ms. Dodd, could you take that, please?
I ask the board recommends approval of the 2017-2018 student guide, student code of conduct.
Very good.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. Any questions or comments?
Madam President?
Yes.
Was the code of conduct included in our agenda packet? Because if it was, I missed it?
Yes.
Okay,
The one from Friday.
okay. So was that A, B, C, or D, or?
I don't recall which one it was in. Do you recall, Kathy, which one it was in? The schoolmaker thinks it was C?
I think it was C.
Bottom of C. I know it was in there.
Okay, I did not get to read it, so
Okay,
I'll abstain. Thank you.
very good. Okay. Any other questions? All righty, roll call then. Did we have a
Yes.
second? Yeah. Mr. Scarnio?
Ms. Dodd,
Yes.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Mrs. Laurie,
Yes.
Mr. Scarnio,
Yes.
Mrs. Phillips,
Yes.
Ms. Ruette,
Abstain.
Mrs. Shower.
Yes. Very good, thank you very much. Buildings and grounds, I see that we have nothing. Very good. Mr. Becker, just, would you happen to know, I don't want to put you in the spot, but how did our soccer game go, our alumni soccer game?
No,
Anybody?
I really
It must
don't
have,
know.
Mr. Franks, do you have any idea?
Very well.
Okay, good,
Well
good.
attended, and they raised some funds.
Oh, that's
Well,
excellent.
there's not no abundance of detail anyway.
Right, okay, very good, very good. Thank you for that. Budget and
Buildings and grounds, Mr. Gomes will be in. There was a lot that was done this summer that he will be doing a presentation on that for the board. So we
excellent.
have numerous projects accomplished with this.
The high school was gleaming when we walked in tonight, and that was after the first day of school. So that's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. On to budget and finance, Mrs. Laurie.
Okay, I move that we approve and/or adopt the following resolutions as listed.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. Any questions or comments? I see that we again received the Farm to School grant for Academy and North Dover. I know last year we were able to share that. Were we able to
This is
share?
actually a supplemental one. We did.
This is in addition to
This
the
is
other?
in addition to
Oh,
the other
that's
two that we
great.
received.
Okay, that's fantastic. So everyone's covered with fruits and vegetables. That's excellent, that's really good. Very good. Any other questions or comments? Okay, roll call then, please.
Ms. Dodd?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mrs. Laurie?
Yes.
Mr. Scarnio?
Yes.
Mrs. Phillips? Yes. Ms. Ruiz?
Yes.
Mrs. Shower?
Yes, thank you very much. Mrs. Lori, Dover report from Mine Hill. Mr. Brucio is not here again this evening, so we have nothing. On to old business, the code of conduct discussion. Did board members have the opportunity to go back, look at the code of conducts, A and B, as they were presented? Is there anyone who would like to make a motion on the code of conduct? Movement on the
I still
motion.
feel that the school board's code of conduct is fine. I'm not
Okay.
sure if adding anything more to that is going to be productive, but that's just my,
So no movement on the code of conduct that was presented?
that would be my opinion.
Okay.
Madam President, I have a question.
Yes.
I see the Dover Board of Ed proposed code of conduct at the end of packet C, but I don't see the student code of conduct that we just voted on at the end of packet C. So I don't know if my packet is different than others, or if I'm just confused and don't know how to read it,
It
but,
shouldn't be different. than
Maybe
this.
it might have been a
It's the
different
same.
packet, I think.
because so I do see the code of conduct A and B, and did see that when this was initially sent, but I don't see the student code of conduct in the packet. So I didn't see it when I first reviewed it, so I may have missed it.
Okay. But you did abstain already, so.
Right, but I just want to make sure that we all did see it and aren't voting erroneously on the code of conduct
It is in
for the
C.
board,
Okay.
not for the students.
It is in C.
Okay, so it's, you saw it, it's just not at the end of C.
No, it is at the end of C.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Can we move on from that item and now just, can we move on to the regular code of conduct? Because that's what I was asking the questions about, the code of conduct for the board members. Is there anyone who would like to make movement on the tabled code of conduct on that motion to have it move forward or to permanently table it and let it die?
If I may, Madam President? I know that some board members approached you requesting some guidance.
Yes.
And I may be those were not their words. And while I did not personally initially approach you requesting guidance, once that guidance was requested, I did echo that sentiment that some more formalized guidance to ensure that we are following Robert's Rules of Order, that we are respectful to the public, to each other, and to our administration, in session, outside of session. I did echo that that was helpful. And the Code of Ethics we have all read several times. And the proposed Code of Conducts go beyond the Code of Ethics, but incorporate things that we have been trained in, or I imagine we've all by now been trained in the New Jersey School Boards Association. And it's a lot of information, so sometimes condensing that into a 1 or 2 page document may be helpful. And I'm concerned that it's possible, with some absences here today, that some of the folks who initially requested the code of conduct or something like that are not here to voice their opinion or concern.
Okay, and that is true. We have 2 members that are missing tonight, actually 3 with Mr. Brucio. We can continue to have it tabled if there's no motion to be made on it.
Yeah.
It's tabled already. We can just, if no additional motion is made on it, we leave it tabled. Okay?
Is that fair?
I think it's fair too. And again, if any board member has questions about this, this was developed with the help of school boards. So you can call school boards to, they gave us some sample documents and we did use those in the format of this. So you can contact Charlene Peterson if you have any clarifications about the actual, because as I understand it, she said there are many school boards that do have this. We do not have to have this. This was not a requirement. It was sought to be an aid to board members to help them remember how we should interact with each other. Okay, then we shall remain tabled for that code of conduct, Kathy, please. All righty. Thank you, Mr. Miller. Thank you, Mr. Lewis. On to new business. We have the rolling calendar with our meeting schedule of September 19th, October 3rd. Also just reminding negotiations committee members that we have a negotiations committee meeting on September 28th, Mr. Fruit.
That's correct.
At 6 p.m. starting for board members, 6:30 starting for the negotiations team.
That's correct.
Okay, very good. We also have the New Jersey School Boards Association workshop. If you have the intent to want to attend, by now you should definitely have made your wants known to Kathy Jenish that you'd like to attend, because we do also need to get it on the agenda to vote on those costs
Kathy,
for board members.
I will attend.
Okay.
I intend to attend.
And for board members who are attending, please be sure to go on to the Workshop 2017 website for New Jersey School Boards and look for training opportunities for things that you may be interested in receiving training, or training that is mandatory for you wherever you stand in your year on the board.
And I have my own regular hotel, just entry to the workshop.
Okay.
Ms. Janish, if I may echo Mr. Miller, I too am interested in attending. Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Sarnia, you as well?
I'm going to. I also have my own
Right.
arrangements.
Okay, very good. Anyone else? All right. And we'll check with Ms. Ruiz and Ms. Mullen to see if they're, if you could just,
Not Ms.
right,
Ruiz.
I'm sorry.
This photo
Ms. Ruiz.
starts on page 154, packet C.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Sarnia.
Okay, very good. On to the distribution of board self-assessment. We did get our synopsis from school boards. Everyone has a copy of it. It was sent out late this afternoon, so I know we had a lot to digest this agenda. So as we spoke about, we're going to allow board members to look at it, review it, especially because we've got so many packets here tonight to try and find it. And then I will hear from you before the next meeting to see if we are prepared to discuss it at the next meeting. All righty, moving on to our final public comment. Here we are again. I will open it up to the public. If you could stand and state your name and address for the record. Anyone interested in speaking will be speaking for a grand total of 30 minutes, each person having 3 minutes to speak. So if you're interested, raise your hand, be recognized. Okay, seeing no one, I will close that portion of the meeting again, and I will take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Very good. Thank you very much, everyone. Be safe going home.